Good evening. Thank you for tuning in to WJTS. I am Bill Potter with the WJTS News. A Jasper man spent time in jail this week after a traffic stop. The Jasper Police Department pulled a vehicle over at the intersection of 13th Street and Vine Street for traffic violations on Wednesday. The driver was identified as 45-year-old Jason King. King was found to have a non-registered vehicle, no insurance, and a suspended license. While investigating, police found a clear plastic baggie containing a small amount of marijuana and some paraphernalia inside the car. King was arrested and transported to the Jasper Police Department for paperwork. King was then transported to the DuBois County Security Center and charged with possession of marijuana and possession of paraphernalia. The state of Indiana is moving ahead with multiple lawsuits against the Biden administration's order that forces most people who work to get the coronavirus vaccine. Attorney General Todd Rokita announced the latest lawsuit yesterday. Rokita plans to sue to stop the requirement that private businesses with more than 100 employees require their workers to get the shot. Rokita says that the order way oversteps the president's authority. Governor Holcomb says the state is also planning to challenge the order that federal contractors get vaccinated and the order that anyone who works in a hospital or nursing home get the shot as well. The governor says he supports the vaccine but can't support the orders which could cost people their jobs. The DuBois County Health Department is hosting its first COVID-19 booster shot clinic this weekend for eligible individuals. It takes place on Saturday, November 6th from 8 a.m. to 12 noon at 1187 South St. Charles Street in Jasper. That's the health department. Both the drive-through and indoor facilities will be available. Please have your ID, insurance cards, and vaccination cards available. Those who are eligible are those 65 years of age and older, 18 and older who live in a long-term care setting, those 18 and older who have underlying medical conditions, 18 and older who live or work in high-risk settings. Those who receive the Pfizer or Moderna COVID-19 vaccine can receive the booster 6 months or more after their initial series. Booster shots are also recommended for those who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine if they are 18 years old and older and who were vaccinated 2 or more months ago. Hoosiers will be asked to if they meet the eligibility requirements when they arrive at the clinic. The pediatric or those 5 to 11-year-old COVID-19 vaccine is not available at this Saturday's COVID-19 booster clinic on November 6th. Once again, that clinic goes from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. And speaking of vaccines, the Daviess County Health Department is now offering COVID-19 shots on an appointment-only basis. Health officials say they have seen an overwhelming response to the CDC issuance of COVID-19 vaccine booster eligibility. Since then, the Daviess County Health Department has begun the pediatric COVID-19 Pfizer vaccine for ages 5 to 11. To better serve patients and due to limited space, anyone wanting COVID-19 vaccine will need to call 812-254-8666, 254-8666, option number 1, to schedule an appointment with the Daviess County Health Department. There are 5 other COVID-19 vaccine providers in Daviess County and several more in neighboring counties. The Daviess County Health Department is also offering flu shots for the next 6 months. Again, call 812-254-8666 to make an appointment. Well, it was quite a climb, 235 feet to the top of the bell tower and steeple at St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Jasper. WJTS News correspondents Logan Tresh and Ann Powell made the trek up the steeple. The renovation to the bell tower and the cross at the top is progressing right along and is around 90% finished on the outer part at St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Alan Huffman, parishioner and owner's representative for the parish on the project, had this to say what it's like to climb the tower.
Well, it's not my first trip, but it's always refreshing. I mean, when you get up there, you know, the awesomeness of the whole area.
Alan Huffman had this also to say about the building itself.
But just looking at the stonework, the intricacies of that, and thinking about how did our ancestors ever do that? You know, just phenomenal. So.
And where are you?
As far as funding goes for the project, they are about 92% to their goal of $10 million. This project helps preserve the St. Joseph's Catholic Church and its history. The Holland Town Board discussed various issues during their monthly meeting on Wednesday night. The board voted to adopt two ordinances. The first one deals with no parking on the south side of Main Street from 2nd Street to 3rd Street. The second ordinance deals with abandoned buildings and dwellings. Board members also voted to raise the water rates by 8% to accommodate the increases from Patoka Regional Water District and the St. Henry Water Company. The board also built in a slight amount to address future line replacement projects. Conversations then switched gears to leaves. The town of Holland will offer leaf pickup this year on Monday and Thursday mornings. Leaves must be collected and placed in the curb line in order for the equipment to reach them. Residents are asked to avoid placing leaves near parked cars and away from storm sewer inlets to ensure drains are not clogging up during rain events. 10 Memorial Hospital and Health Care Center employees have been nominated for the 2021 Little Company of Mary Award. Laura Blessinger, Food Services; Angela Day, Laboratory Services; Heather Faith, House Supervision; Diane Lang, Diabetes Management; Paula Martin, Clinical Education and Support Services; Kathleen Scotty Munning, Jasper Primary Care Physicians; Brooke Nichter, Critical Care Services; Tina Rahman, Skilled Caring Center; Maggie Schneer, Hospitalist; and Rhonda Schulteis, Quality Services, were nominated by their co-workers for their exemplary devotion to the hospital's mission and core values through their daily work. The nominees are being honored in their departments throughout the month. The award recipient will be announced on Tuesday, November 16th. The award is named for the Little Company of Mary Sisters USA, the religious organization that sponsors Memorial Hospital. Two railroad repair projects could cause some traffic headaches in parts of southern Indiana next week. The first one is for State Road 62 near Gentryville. Norfolk Southern Railroad crews will begin repairing the crossing on State Road 62 near the intersection of County Road 1500 North on Tuesday, November 9th. This project requires a full road closure. Local traffic will still have access up to the points of closure. However, all through traffic should use the official detour following State Road 62, US 231, State Road 68, and State Road 161. The second project, scheduled to begin on Tuesday, November 9th, is on State Road 161 in Tennyson. Norfolk Southern Railroad crews will begin replacing the crossing on State Road 161 between Oak and First Streets. This project requires a full road closure as well. Local traffic will still have access up to the point of closure. All through traffic will need to use the detour following State Road 62, US 231, and State Road 68. Work for both projects is expected to last for about 10 days, depending on weather conditions. NDOT urges drivers to slow down and stay alert near crews. Trash and recycling pickup in Jasper will operate on a slightly different schedule next week. Due to Veterans Day, trash and cardboard that is normally collected on Thursday, November 11th, will now be collected on Friday, November 12th. Trash and cardboard recycling pickup for the rest of the week will remain on the regular schedule. Please have trash and cardboard recycling at the curbside by 7 a.m. The Jasper City Hall, Street Department, and all utility administrative offices will also be closed on Thursday, November 11th for Veterans Day holiday. A special event about improving soil health is set to take place this weekend and another weekend. The Regenerative Ag Forum will be Saturday, November 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Hopstadt, Indiana. This event is for all farmers and landowners interested in improving soil health, reducing crop costs and fertilizer runoff, building resilience to extreme weather events, and moderating climate change. Speakers include Senator Mike Braun, U.S. Senate Ag Committee member, Barry Fisher, national leader in regenerative ag, Eric Bender, Southwestern Indiana cover crop seed dealer, and Roger Winning, Greensburg, Indiana farmer with 900 acres of corn, soybeans, and wheat. The many sponsors for this event will cover all expenses, including lunch. The Dubois County Soil and Water Conservation District is arranging transportation for residents who plan to attend. Now, Perry and Spencer County Soil and Water Conservation Districts are also hosting a soil health workshop in Tell City next week. This event will be at the Perry County 4-H Fairgrounds from 10 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Topics for discussion include reducing risk while increasing farm income, how to make soil health practices pay on your farm, and the SW Natural Resources Conservation Service Soil Health Team will perform live demonstrations using their soil health trailer. Speakers include Rick Clark of Williamsport, he's an Indiana farmer, Wayne Fredericks, American Soybean Association and Iowa farmer, and Sarah Zeminski, Purdue Extension, Perry County. PARP or PARP credits have been requested. The $10 PARP fee will be required by those seeking credits. For more information, contact Darlene at the Perry County Soil and Water Conservation District. That number, 812-527-4686, 527-4686. And it's almost time to fall back an hour. Sunday marks the end of daylight savings time. Hoosiers will likely see earlier sunrises and sunsets over the next few months. The time change happens when many Hoosiers are fast asleep at 2 a.m. to be exact on Sunday night. 2 a.m. will instantly become 1 a.m. This happens automatically on most devices, but don't forget to change your manual clocks and watches. In addition to gaining the extra hour of sleep, the American Red Cross also says it's a good time to check, inspect, and change batteries in smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. So remember, change time this weekend. Now stay tuned. Your weekly forecast and sports with Kurt Goosell are still to come on 18 WJTS News.